Now, we introduced this saddle a while back, but we thought it'd be good to bring you the man behind the plan. This is Roy Cox, our special guest today. He is a cowboy mounted shooter, correct?
Yes.
Train lots of shooting horses. Let's visit a little bit about the history of this sport. And kind of explain to people what this sport is.
Well, it's a cowboy type deal, you know. You go out, I call it barrel racing with an attitude.
Yeah.
You go out and you take out targets as you run 50, 60 different courses.
So this is kind of a barrel racing pattern with guns.
Yeah, there's a lot of quick turning, fast turning. You definitely need to be in your saddle.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You need to have a good seat and a good hand with a pistol.
Yeah.
Now let's. You say you need to have a good seat. Let's talk about these saddles. These are some saddles that we've designed that you specifically endorse. Give us some of the features that you really appreciate about this saddle.
Well, number one, it's got the bear trap tree. Both of these do. You know, the dressed up model or the rough out. It's got the bear trap tree. Once you crawl in there, like I say, I don't know of any other. There's only one horse sport you want to get off of, and that's dogging.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Steer wrestling be the only thing you want to come out.
I'm not sure it'd make a good steer wrestling saddle.
I hear you.
But I'm telling you, every other thing, including you want to leave on the horse and come back on the horse.
Yeah.
This here gives people more confidence. Yeah. And they can ride more aggressive.
Yeah.
It's got the bear trap tree with the high candle. I like the metal stirrups on it, the
kind of an oxbow style stirrup.
Because when you leave with a stirrup and you come back with a stirrup, you're still going to be in the seat.
Hard to ride without pedals, isn't it?
Yeah. But
rough out seat jockey and fender. Hold your leg in position.
I've had a lot of people crawl in this and they'll tell me, Josh, I feel like I'm Velcroed in.
Yeah.
That's not a bad feeling up there when you're doing 35 mile an hour and making turns.
Especially in an aggressive sport like yours, where you're asking a lot out of a horse. That horse has in turn got to have the same level of performance out of the rider. Yeah,
and it's not a programmed turn. I mean, they got like 60 different patterns.
Right, so it's not the same trip every time.
I don't know where I'm going to turn till I get there, so that horse sure don't know.
Sure, sure.
Both hands are occupied.
Yeah.
You know, so believe me, that bear trap tree goes a long ways in keeping you down in the saddle.
Now, we started out with the rough out model, which was just kind of that was what Roy preferred. It was something fairly plain, and then we decided we'd do a dressed up model, and I swear I never thought I would meet this man saddled on a horse riding the tooled model, but I've had several of his customers tell me that this model here is what he's been riding, the tooled model.
Yeah, my wife's a Lady 6, which is just as fast in this sport as you can get.
Yeah.
And she prefers the rough out model, you know. So she told me, you take that one and try it. Well, I prefer it, you know. I like a little shine.
Shoot, so, yeah. And what we did basically, folks, is we took the plain rough out model, we dolled it up a little bit just to get rid of some of the plainness, did a basket stamp with a wildflower combination tooling, exact same tree, same swells, same cantle height, did the tooling, did a really cool little concho. It's a gold cross pistol concho. It's pretty neat. Got the strings in the back instead of 6 strings, so it's the same program, just the dressed up version.
Now, I'd like to say that, you know, we ride 8 to 12 horses a day.
Yeah.
I throw this saddle on every kind of horse you can imagine during the day. I've not found any yet. I'm not saying there might not be one.
Sure.
But I have not found any yet that it didn't set on.
Yeah, it's a great dimension. It fits a lot of horses. You know, it's a great saddle. It has a lot of functions other than just the cowboy mounted shooting. Whether you're trail riding colts, it's going to hold you in the saddle, keep you seated and in position where you need to be.
Yeah, I guarantee you, if you're out there trail riding, a covey quail fly up, them swells ain't all that bad. You're going to be there.
You bet. You can find out more about Roy Cox at coxperformancehorses.com or a link on our website at pfiwestern.com.
Save $400 on the Cox Performance Shooter Saddle and exclusive at pfiwestern.com.